to start off, we're not trying to cut the program altogether like my opponent suggested. And I'd like to furthermore refute why we do need to cut costs. So if we have a lower duration of these benefits, that's less money being spent in a long term, in terms of long term. Also, my opponent claimed that there is no correlation between benefits expiring and people getting a new job. So I want to clarify that what I meant by when benefits expire and someone gets a new job, it means that their benefits were going to expire anyways. Like, they're hitting the absolute maximum time limit on their benefits, and so they go, oh crap, I need a job now. So they get a job. So that proves that people are not working because they're getting benefits. Let's see, so again, we want to lower their duration to motivate people, so that also improves the standard of living for the individuals who were previously receiving these benefits. Now they're going to be motivated to work, they're going to be motivated to improve their life, support their family, build equity in themselves. According to a research article done by Eric M. Ingen and Jonathan Gruber of the National Bureau of Economic Research, individuals save for a number of reasons, one of which is a precaution against contingencies such as unemployment. Looking at the results of simulation studies, economists Eric Ingen and Jonathan Gruber note that precautionary saving is significant and perhaps the most important determinant of individual wealth accumulation. They go on to say that because unemployment benefits are so generous in the United States, people aren't motivated to save. So this is a compounding problem. Because there's a readily available and generous safety net, people aren't motivated to save, which in turn causes an overall loss in personal wealth accumulation over time. They found that people that raising the unemployment insurance benefit replacement rate by 10% lowers median wealth income ratios by about 7%. So if we raise the benefits by 10%, then people in the middle class would lose 7% of their lifetime income on average. Okay, so going back to how this would cut costs. As my partner stated, a lot of the money that is going towards these programs is being cut from other important programs such as education. So what happens when we lower the duration of these programs? We save money. What happens when we regulate fraud better, like we want to? We save money. And so what happens when we reinvest that money in education? We make more money. Education, on average, getting a college degree adds on average $1 million to a degree holder's lifetime income. This is like, so if we save money by cutting these programs in a comprehensive way, which motivates individuals and forces them to be responsible for their own actions, responsible for themselves, we can reinvest that money in education, and it might hurt in the short term, but it's a long-term solution which doesn't just put a Band-Aid on the infection. It gets rid of the infection, cauterizes the wound, sews it back up, and makes it better so that now you have a titanium arm and you can punch through walls, right? So like, it's awesome. It sucks in the short term, but it's way better for the longevity of our country and the longevity of our country's fiscal solvency. According to CNNmoney.com, prior to the 1930s, the unemployment benefit program was completely solvent. It's only in 1930s and on phenomenon where we use deficit spending to stimulate the economy and give these unemployment benefits during times of recession and depression. 1930s was the Great Depression. That's where this kind of started. And also, according to Wall Street Journal, this is refuting the point that my opponent made, which is that for every dollar we reinvest of government money into the economy, it multiplies by 3. Actually, the current multiplier for that money is $1.10. So for every dollar they spend, they're getting 10 cents back. However, the multiplier on debt is over $2. So for all we're actually losing about 0.9, or we're getting more in debt, 90 cents for every dollar we spend. So if you spend $1 billion, that's a lot of money, right? Like, I don't want to calculate it right now, but that is a lot of money. So, all right. So, let's see. Lastly, So my opponent also pointed out that unemployment benefits help to stabilize the economy. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago, they conservatively estimated, so this is an underestimation, that unemployment insurance benefits during the recent economic downturn can account for approximately 1% point of the increase of the unemployment rate. Okay, thank you.